and the air was just right for playtesting. Well, just right for Skyrim. We're going to play some Skyrim, but we got to take a look at horses, and we may go over to Beyond Reach and check out some of the fixes that are there. I already checked on the floating guy that's in Iverstead. I know that that got fixed. What else did we fix? Oh, we added Stellarus, which is star-based magic effects, but the NPCs should be able to use them. So we'll see what that magic looks like. Also, master spells runes. So if you're casting master level spells, you get big, beautiful runes and just kind of jazzing up the. Hey, what's up, Shot? Jazzing up the magic a little bit. I thought that I was a little bit lacking on that in my list. Just for some new spells, some new magic effects. Um, what else? I mean, we've got things like strange runes, which is cool, but star-based magic is kind of an interesting thing. So we'll check that out. I mean, I'm not really playing. I don't really play a magic user, but I've got things in this list for people who want to be a werewolf or want to be a vampire. And I don't play a werewolf or a vampire personally, but I've added them to the list to kind of round things out. So brings in more variety for different types of play styles. So this is a fresh copy of 1.1.4. I recompiled it this morning, and then I re-downloaded it and overwrote my installation. I did remember to reset my dodge key, so my dodge key should be the correct one. Starfield in Skyrim? No, not really Starfield in Skyrim. It's just star-based magic effects. So the magic effects themselves have like stars and things like that in them. But we'd have to buy some of the spell tomes. Also, I believe that some of the magic effects I have in here, people can like send rocks, like just like a stream of rocks at you and things like that, earth-based. Well, I don't know if I put that one in there. Starfield-based magic effects. Yeah, they'll make your money disappear and leave you disappointed. No, that's all right. I get it. I know what you're doing. You're pulling my chain, and that's okay. You're allowed. You're allowed. Both you and Gears were all over that person who posted said they needed some help. Accurate. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I got in there and I answered also. I think the problem is they may not have linked their Nexus account to Wabbajack, or they don't have a premium Nexus account, because all of the files that were showing up in the image that they showed me were things that are straight from Nexus. Weird that they haven't posted back. I have to wonder. Those were just regular downloads. But if you noticed in their image, they don't have an activated copy of Windows. Now, okay, fine. Maybe it's a new machine. They haven't activated their copy of Windows yet. There are legitimate reasons for that. But also, it's only good for 30 days before it shuts off, right? So you better activate it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use Windows. You're not going to be able to play your game. So I find that kind of curious that that's in the image. And I'm wondering, okay, well, if you haven't activated Windows yet, yeah. So do you have a? I'm not going to assume things. And I was going to mention that, but I didn't. You know, I didn't figure that that had anything to do with Wabbajack. And it's really none of my business. So I'm going to deal strictly with Wabbajack and installation issues that I might be able to help with, and not worry about what other people do or don't do. But I hope they have a legitimate copy of the game, because it'll fail if they don't. If they've got a cracked copy of the game, it'll fail. But that's on them, right? I can't help with that. Why are we looking at a rock? Oh, probably because we climbed up on this rock, and that's where we spawned, and we fell down. It's very acrobatic. He's just going to roll over this way, slide over that way, do a little backflip, little side step. It's got moves like Jagger. All right. So we do have Aslan, and we do have our dodges are working. What I need to do is I need to look at the horses. So we have a level up available. Oh my gosh. Things are set up for... Okay, well that horse looks fine, because that is a Fluffworks horse, as you can tell. And he's got a tail. These are the new horses. They look like they're okay too. So it's a lighter, it's just some better textures, and every place is going to have, that's actually a pretty nice looking horse. They don't have the big Clydesdale feet. Alright, so that appears to be working just fine. Yeah, new horses. So these will still be Fluffworks horses, the carriage horses. They'll still be like the Clydesdale with the really big fluffy feet, right? Clydesdale looking. And they'll still be Fluffworks. But the different horses that you can buy in the different towns will be different colors. So we're going to go check them all out. What about the horse armor? Bethesda worked hard. Well, I can buy horse armor. It is in the Wabbajack. It's part of the content. Did they hang their socks out? They hung their socks up. 1.1.4 is not up yet. It will be. But we're playtesting it today, and if everything looks good and plays good, then I will update it. Doesn't take long to update it. And then you'll be able to get 1.1.4. Like I said, the things that got added are in the description. So you can go check that out if you want. I don't know if we have fast travel.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Lily.
I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Oh, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, I see. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
Alright, so we just got a letter from Jarl in... It shouldn't take long to update at all. But let's see, where else has horses? Well, there's a state... Well, we haven't even been to Whiterun yet. My gosh, we haven't been anywhere. I guess we have been places, but we've turned off the map markers. Remember, we turned on all the map markers so that we could find this place over here and check on that. Updated a lot. You have not had 1.1.7. Maybe 1.1.2 or 0. Yeah, well, I am taking care of my mod list. And if I find issues, I'm going to fix them. And if I want to add things and I test them out and they work good, I will add them. It's a living thing. And people will be able to just update what they have, and it shouldn't take very long because they've already downloaded most of the files. Supposed to be zeros? Well, your fingers missed. Do we have... Okay, we do not have our paraglider, but do we have a paraglider in our inventory is the question. And the answer is yes, we do. We've got a queen bee statue too. Well, since we're in Riften, let's go deal with Thieves Guild. We're just going to play for a while, right? We'll make it over. Check out other horses. I did not put the reshade back in. I was thinking about making the reshade part of the download. But in order to do that, I'd have to remove RTGI, which I can do. I can just get rid of RTGI. Ray Trace Global Illumination. And we can run the reshade for better ambient occlusion and everything. Make it part of the... That was nice. Good shooting, Tex. Couple of headshots. Oh, I put one in his throat and one right in his noodle. Give me back my arrow. What's with the dead bear? I see a bear, but... Oh, we have 5 bear pelts. We need 5 more and we can go see Timba. Yeehaw! Oh, well, I guess we don't have that yet. I see you down there, little furball. Here, have an arrow. And give me your leather. Okay, well, I do need to fix the my little widget is set up for 1920 by 1080, so we're going to fix our widgets, and then we're going to go deal with Thieves Guild stuff. Then we're going to go check out some more horses, make sure they're all working right. So that would be Sky, that would be True HUD. Gonna get VRAMr, but Biggie's talking about another update. Probably wait. Okay, well, he said it's in alpha, right? So, still got some things he's got to straighten out, which is cool. It happens. So I'm thinking like 125. Let's try that. Ooh, that puts it right over in the corner. Nice. Okay, so that's the 125. That all looks good and is on the toggle. So the next thing I wanted to do was my menu. So you can see that my my character needs to go to the right and the card and item need to go to the left. So let's move character to the right first. That would be show player and menu. And it would be general. And it would be X offset horizontal. And move left negative. Positive moves right. So 18. Let's go something like 75. Let's go 80. See where that puts us. Hey! Langerwind. I think that says Langerwind. I'm doing good. Sorry if I misread that. Alright, so now our character's a little bit too far over. We're going to move a little bit back to the left. I'm setting things up. I just installed this. It's a fresh install of 1.1.5, or excuse me, 1.1.4. Excuse me, we're not to 5 yet. So show player and menu. And that was a little bit much. And that would be on the X offset. So let's go like 72. And let's take a look at what that looks like. All right, well, that's a little bit far over, so maybe a little bit less. Mod configuration. Show player and menu. Yet, yes. Well, like I said, it's a living thing. It's going to continue to evolve. Why don't we go like 65? Okay, that's pretty good. We could probably even go a little bit less than that. Well, it all depends. Let me see what I look like with a weapon drawn. Yeah, we need to be over a little bit more. You're well? Oh, Langerwine. Like the Blade of Rune's Dark Brotherhood. Yes. Cool. Thanks for correcting me. Always appreciated. So I can say people's names right. Can I just call you Langer? Or can I just call you Wine? We'll just call you Langerwine. Scale down just a touch. Third item. Oh yeah, I will. I will. Usually, it's set at 1.5 on default, I think, and I want it more like 1. So you are correct. Show player and menus. General. So let's see here. So let's go at least. Let's go all the way to 55. That's good. That's good. 55 should be good. So now we'll move both of these over. Mod configuration. Haven't seen this Khajiit character before? Yes, he's very sneaky. You are looking sneaky, yes? Yes. His name is Aslan the Destroyer. I was having a Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe moment there. What did I want to look at? I wanted to look at Sky UI. Okay. And like part of the Fakawi tribe, man. General, no. Advanced, yes. Horizontal 3D item. So we want to change this to like 1. And then horizontal offset, we probably want to go, I don't know, let's go all the way to 0 and see where that puts us. That is the item. That is going the wrong way. Does he have wares? Khajiit has wares. If you have coin. I do have Khajiit has wares in my game. So we went the wrong way. Sky UI. And we want to, that was at 10, right? So let's go to something like 20. That's not bad. Now we just got to move the card over. Because that's pretty much, I mean, it's out of the way of where my character is, so that's good. So now we just need to move the card over. Mod configuration, Sky UI. And I should really write all these numbers down so that when I update again, I can just do it. Advanced, card, horizontal offset. It says minus 140. I'm guessing this is backwards. Okay, that didn't... That's a really weird... Okay. It's not very intuitive, man. How about 216? Oh! Okay, well, I like where that's at. Now I just need to move this over just a little bit more. Thought about adding stay. I can't read that second word. Type something. Stay what in the system page? Stay awake, stay alive. I can't read it, it's behind the heart. All right. Stay at the system page. Simple mod that keeps the menu in the system tab when you open it. Oh. I didn't even know that was a thing. I will have to check that out. Let me write that down. What's it called again? Stay at the system. Stay at system. Okay. Stay at system page. And we'll put a little star by it. That's one we got to look into. Put a box around it too. Okay, Lloyd. We will look into that. Thank you. I am not clicking on the link right now, but thank you for the link. Damn heart in the way. Yes. 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 Always use great mod. Okay, cool. So we were at 20. So I think I need to go to like 20. Let's try 24. That's almost perfect. We want to be like 20. We got to move over a little bit more back the other way. It's getting to be nighttime. I'm taking too long doing this. Let's go 22. Ta-da! Love it. All right, now I need to write these down. Mod configuration. So let me open this up, and we're going to go Sky UI. Let's do Sky UI. Sky UI, advanced 3D item. Horizontal is 22. And for item, card, horizontal is minus 216. And then we want to do show player. So this way I can just look at this next time I update it, and I won't have to go through all this baloney again. Inspect and remove the heart in OBS. Okay. Show player menus. I'm a little busy right now. So it's our X offset, right? X offset is 55. Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's all I need to know. Okay, we're off to go talk to Delvin Mallory. Thanks for your patience. Why did we dive there? Okay, I don't know. It thought we were in water. Oh, Delvin. I think that's the only bummer is I don't play in 16 by 9, right? I'm at 22 by 9 aspect ratio. So I'm setting it up for 16 by 9 because that's something I noticed. I set it all up for 22 by 9, but people were playing in 16 by 9 and their health bar was off the screen, off the side of the screen. So I'm like, that's no good. So I better set it up for, you know, what most people play, which is 16 by 9. And then if people...
Someone do something! Is someone there? Huh?
Keep an eye on the skies, traveler. It's only going to get worse. That is a dark dragon. Well, at least we have some help. Oh, we're going to drop him. What's up with the kitty cat? What's up, Weasley?
Redguard, I have forgotten what fine sport you mortals can provide.
Just relax.
I'll see you burn.
It'll come out. He crash landed back over here. I think we got him.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate?
We cut his head off. We are that desperate for training. But you're kind of being a biatch.
Make it quick.
Make it quick. Look at the big smile.
I need training in light armor.
Oh my gosh, she's got Bella's
I'll
voice.
teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your
I
feet.
forgot about that. Oh, I can't train. I need to level up. Okay,
It's
we got
really dead then?
We got to get rid of Bella's voice. It's funny, but yeah, we're not doing that.
In my years, I've never seen something.
You know that the terrible thing is I went and looked at see if I could
I've never seen such
include Siri's voice.
Gods, another fight. I'm it's really dead.
And it wouldn't let me include things from
I'm getting out of here.
from Discord. It says this is not allowed. So because it's not a whitelisted Discord. That caught you off guard. Yeah, you can give him whatever voice you want. So big old Khajiit with dreadlocks going, hi. All right, where's Delvin? Is probably over this way. He sounded too cute. Yeah. Should hear him with Kratos' voice. We can do that. You want to hear him with Kratos' voice? Sounds like, you know, they dropped all the way to his knees. Dragonborn voiceover. So we've got a few. We've got, you know, like 3 guy voices, right? Geralt, Kratos, Master Chef. Off, and then we have Bella is the only female voice we have, but let's do Kratos just so you can hear it. It's actually pretty good.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs.
I
to
don't
help
have
get
Siri's
the guild
voice.
back on its
You know,
feet.
the only
Back on its feet?
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'd be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What's happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
I do the work, you get the money.
Can I sell this Queen Bee statue to you?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. There you go. This should cover it.
It only gave me 100 gold for that?
Can I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
I don't think I'm going to end up a beggar. Dragonborn voiceover. We're going to go back to Geralt. I like Geralt the best, probably. It's a cat with an extremely deep meow. Meow. All right.
Someone there?
Uh-oh. Not where I wanted to go. Wrong door. Wrong lever. We'll go out this way. You know what? Can I steal the broom? Bet I can. Now we can clean up messes. I'm going to fix rugs. We need a shovel. Do they have a shovel laying around? Can I steal a shovel? Another broom. There's a shovel. We are a thief. That guy's seen the Skyrim badly translated mod. Had you in tears. I don't think I've seen that. I mean, I've watched all the bad lip reading videos from Star Wars and stuff like that. Those are hilarious. Smoke dogs. Very epic music going on. Actually, I kind of like the brightness that's in here. I mean, it would be a little bit darker if I used my reshade. I think that's what I was missing, is I was missing my reshade.
Fight.
A fight? That's still the dragon? No, we killed the dragon. There's Mjol.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
You're not from Riften.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Why are you here then?
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a VRAMr ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Tell me about the Blackbriar family.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail.
Oh, we're missing that line.
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder.
I'd like to ask you about Riften.
Of course.
Is there somewhere in Riften I can buy potions?
There's an apothecary in town, yeah. Elgrim's elixirs, but it's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down there. Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter, likes to spend time down there, working on her alchemy.
So more to
Safe
say.
travels.
Did we get the quest to go talk to Sibi? Oh, we got to speak to Maven. Louis Lior, yeah. Arcwind Point. We got to make it back to Riverwood. Got to talk to the strange jester. We have lots of things to do. The ghost in the Ratway. We do have that one. Let's go talk to Sibi. And then we'll talk to his mom. Sounds like they've got a werewolf problem.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only.
What's up, Ray Ray?
It's fine. I'm allowed to be here.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
Okay, I don't want to trip on that rug. What's the note? Crazy Khajiit. The Crazy Khajiit in Cell 1 is just not to be disturbed. Paid us good money for that cage, so don't go bothering him. If he's still there a month, I think we should enforce rent increase. I doubt we'll get the chance, though. Seeing the way he looks, he won't be so... Oh, Inigo. Get in there and stop him. Using the key we gave him. Get in there in a hurry and use the spare and the broken strongbox above the fireplace. Okay. So, broken strongbox above the fireplace. Well, that's just the downstairs. I've never traveled with an ego. There's an ego. But let's talk to this guy here first.
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call?
I was sent by Louis Latruche.
Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost.
You don't own the horse you already sold to Latruche.
That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven.
I've already got the key.
My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latruche at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latruche.
Take it easy, Ray
Tell
Ray.
you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment.
The bars, the rust on these bars looks really good.
You know, I bet Maven would pay me even more for this info.
Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge. And I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
Come to kill me at last, have you? Thank the gods. I can bear the guilt no longer.
Excuse me?
I know I must die. Beware, though. My newfound honor demands I defend myself.
Wait, do you know me?
I am in no mood for jokes. Strike me down. Take your revenge.
We're missing dialogue.
You don't remember? That is my fault also. I am your so-called friend Inigo. I was the one who killed you. I tried anyway. I am guilty. Kill me.
Didn't do a very good job, did you? Why are you here?
After I shot you, I finally realized my mistake and tried to turn myself in. Your body was gone. The guards did not believe me. They said I was wasting their time. I had to pay them to put me in this cell. It is where I belong. I needed to repent. I need to repent.
If you thought I was dead, then why are you waiting for me?
I heard tales of a remarkable adventurer, both brave and resourceful, matching your description. I knew it was you. It had to be. I knew you would be coming
I've never
for
taken
me,
an ego.
so I waited. Are you going to kill me or not?
Not the person you remember, but you look useful.
You are the person I remember. I would recognize your smell anywhere. My life is yours to take. Do it.
Let's agree to disagree.
I fight with you?
Don't waste your life rotting in here.
Or die defending you. Yes, I accept. I feel lighter in my heart now you have given me this opportunity. You will not regret this.
Just watch for him, bow.
Do not joke about such things, my friend. The sadness I feel for what I have done is brutal enough. For now.
Alright. He's got an ebony sword. You need some duds, dude. Well, he's got a bunch of arrows and stuff. Well, why don't we take all that? We'll give it to Inigo.
I am here for you.
I need to trade some things with you.
Pooling our resources.
20? Oh my gosh. Well, he's got an ebony bow and he's got an ebony sword and he's got 1,000 ebony arrows. A load on my mind. Loading screens when Inigo's inventory. Okay. You mind if I take like 5 of those? Well, we're going to let you keep those. But we're going to give you some better armor, probably. And he doesn't really need that because he's got a bow. We'll give him the sword. You know what? We should really give him these two. Oh, he equipped the short sword right away. Nice.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Oh, he's got them both. Nice. We're going to dump that in there. Gonna dump that in there. Dump that in there. And okay, that's pretty good. Let's those do 50 points. Those do 100 points. So we're going to make that 2. All right, save your game. Is there a couple of arrows stuck? Here, we need to just load this game here. Was locked in prison with an entire arsenal. Yes, he was. He was shooting ebony arrows at the loot. You don't like music? You need some better duds than that, dude. Alright, we got to do it for Inigo. We got to do it. I don't know if it's... Oh. Wow, did we just take everything? Oh yeah, we just took everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, what are we going to give to Inigo? Oh man, I didn't mean to take everything.
Something on your mind?
Yes, we're going to give you some better armor.
I need to trade some things with you.
You give me best equipment, yes?
Yes, we're giving you really good equipment. We're taking away that iron armor. And we're giving you some better armor. So, which should we give you? You'd look good in that. That's a possibility. The rogue armor is a possibility. I want that for myself. Actually, it'd look good in this too. It's armor rating 0. This is armor 108. There you go. And let's give you... We're going to give you the black shawl. Nice. And we need to give you some good looking boots. All I need is a pair of boots. And maybe some gloves.
Okay then.
Oh, you're looking sporty now, dude. I can dig it. Alright, so for myself, I want that hood. The black hood. What's up, Gears? This one, not that one, but the black one. The one that's armor. So I want that. And what else do I want? What do we have in the way of really cool robes? You can get hair. Earrings. You can get a cape. Well, let's try out some capes. Nah, not the cape. I don't know, that's a good one. Silver flower. Okay, we are, let's... Should we stick with the gold flower one? That has nice physics. But does it go with our hood? That just makes his hair disappear. So no hood for you. Alright. That's about all we want then is the... Yeah, you're looking pretty dapper there, dude. I don't know why we grabbed the basket, but okay. Now we're dropping stuff off. That I want to keep. We could do the shawl. We're not going to do the shawl either. Yeah, we picked up everything, unfortunately. Yeah, just slightly over encumbered. Unfortunately, we went into the add item menu and I pressed the wrong button and it just grabbed everything from Divine Elegance. So yeah, we have everything. So we're putting it all in this chest. Divine Elegance has got some nice stuff though. My finger gonna get tired clicking. We're almost done. That I want to keep. That I want to keep. That I can get rid of. So what are we wearing? So we don't really need... I mean, that cape that he's wearing has got really... It's kind of fancy schmancy. That's what we were wearing, though. So, where is...
Mr. Dragonfly, say hello to my friend. Mr. Dragonfly is shy and frightened of almost everything.
The day I had to kill Felix with his own damn sword, full attacked me, planning to murder me for the last of the skooma. Did not ask, did not inquire. He just burst into my room with a shriek and started slicing. Poor Rich had been clean for days. Got me in the leg before I could finish him. Little extra skooma will take the edge off the pain tonight. Selling the rest tomorrow. I'm done with the stuff. We need a better hood. Well, we can try that one, and we can try that one. That one I think is going to make our hair disappear. All right, let's try. We need to get rid of that cape. That one. Let's try some different hoods. Yeah, that one takes our hair. That one works. That one takes our hair. That one does not work. Takes our hair. Yeah, remember, kids. So the Alpha Rogue hood works, but he clips a little bit through it. Yeah, we're going to get rid of it. We're going to keep the other one. All right, we're keeping that one for the time being until we find one that fits better, but we're getting rid of that, getting rid of that. We really don't need Fiola's wedding band either. We can't remove it. Well, guess what? I guess we're stuck with it. Excuse me, Inigo. Thank you. Just say no to skooma. Drugs and bad, okay? All right, so we have a follower.
Gods, another fight.
We're having another fight.
For a fight, my friend. Rest forever.
All right, well, whatever, Inigo. Keep up.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Well, I guess that thief didn't make it. We'll take the lockpicks and the gold. And you had gems. Take all that.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Skoom was bad, okay? Let's go talk to Maven. We'll see what Inigo has got to say about Maven.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
It's not a coinky dink?
This is one of the signs.
What's your problem?
The signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation.
Greetings, traveler.
Put down your flag
How's the
filled with
weather
your
outside
vile
today?
liquids and embrace
Wonderful,
the teachings of
I
the
imagine.
handmaiden of Kine.
No, Mama.
That's,
May you lose your way and find adventure.
it's Wanderlust.
So you're the one. You don't look so
What's up,
impressive.
JG?
Come to some sort of an understanding? These people must be made aware
I'm the
of
best
their
at what I
failings.
do.
Enough, Marama.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand. It's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
Kicking you out. Just keep this.
You have no faith in the guild.
Let us all sin in peace.
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Are you aware there's a plot to steal Frost?
Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him.
Actually, Latruche wants me to steal the horse.
Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
So we ratted him out. We're not a very nice cat, by the way. We got a little bit of catitude. Ah, it's raining. Love hotkeys. We're not going to pay for a bed, though, because we have a tent. We actually have a tent with 2 places to sleep, which means Inigo can come inside and sleep, too. Hang out in the tent. We'll do some skooma. No, Inigo doesn't like skooma.
This'll clear up soon.
We have a stolen basket.
There's a place for trash, and that's not it.
Well, I don't care what you say. I'm dumping it right here. She says, there's a place for trash.
And weapons, all for sale.
Well, you can have it if you want. I'm laughing about it.
Was a hero named Ragnar, the bridge who came right into right run from old Iverstead.
Yeah, Nico gonna come sit right there. Cool. Well, it's in the AM, so let's just sleep for 2 hours. I thought it was nighttime. Oh, we can level up. We should put that into Magicka, probably. Looks like our alchemy can go up. We only have 1 more perk point. We better choose wisely. Sneak, light armor, archery, one-handed.
Riften, Jewel of Skyrim. Yeah, sure.
Dual wielding.
Got to get out of here.
We'll take that. That's all we get. Just 2 perk points.
Eventually, always does.
So he's got a hood by default.
Excuse me, my friend.
Oh, you know why he's got a hood? That's wet and cold. He automatically gets a hood. Okay, so we need to go. Even the guards do the underdog animations. That's cool. We need to check out more horses in more towns. Oh my gosh, that messes up our... There we go. Fix it that way.
I love it here.
Alright, what do we got? Fire salts, ice ray teeth, leaps of faith, report back to Fiola. She's dead. We should probably take that off of our deal, though. He's dead, too. We need to do that. We need to do that. Well, let's, since we're here, let's go this way. And we'll take care of Steel and Frost. And see what Maven does. Got a bunch of Dawn Guard hanging out over here.
What do you want, cat?
The winning lotto numbers? I mean, you did ask.
Archery is fun, yes?
Yes, archery is fun. Who did you shoot? That guy? That was a hunter.
You do not seem to have as many fleas as me. What is your secret?
I bathe in skooma. The fleas don't like it. So the lodge is over that way.
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink. And
All the women I can bed.
Yes.
Sounds like the good life. Sneak around, sneak around.
They are done.
Oh, he'll actually dual wield them. Cool. Very cool. Those are perfect weapons for Nico too. Take the key, take the torch. Frost, you're looking good. These are the new horses that I added in 1.1.4. They actually look really good. You're looking good there, Frost. I love your blue eyes. Such a pretty horsey. Yeah, I like that much better than the Fluffworks horses for sure. Much better. Rain's pretty loud inside. Fix a rug so you don't trip on it. Open the door. Sneak around. JG, brother from another mother.
Kill him when you get some beer every now and then.
We'll leave him alive. We just want the horse. Give me the horsey. So now we're a horse thief.
Fighting in the rain can be tricky, but that went pretty well.
All right. Where's Louis? Louis over this way. Oh, Louis. What do we got? Oh, look, gnomes. We have gnomes. We're going to steal their money. We just ripped off the gnomes. There's Louis.
Ha! You've done it! Got to admit, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you've definitely earned your pay. Yes, yes, here it is. I think I'd best be off now.
See you later, Louis. Oh, we took care of that.
Hey!
Okay, let's do this. You will pay for that in blood. That one fell funny.
We got little goblins. Ice blade goblins. I got dwarven money. And regular money. Give me all your money. Alrighty. That's a bar. Just an arrow away. Nice. Couple of double shots. We need to like zoom out a little bit. There we go. So I thought that was the bear we already killed. Why did we have to kill him twice? I don't know. Alright, we need to go kind of this direction. Because the road's up over this way. That's the fort. With a bunch of banditos. Should we fight some banditos? Ah, we missed them. Got him. Okay, all sneaky, sneaky. Couple of stealth archers. We missed him. Got him. Take your arrows.
Is someone there?
No, nobody's here. Just a figment of your imagination. Oh, you found me, did you?
I'll have your head, you switch.
Good going, Inigo.
I can't believe I used to be one of you. You are so ugly.
No more! I yield! I yield!
I could take you blindfolded.
Prepare to die!
Yeah, Nico's a pretty good follower there. Not only does he talk smack, he kicks butt.
A new contender. This world just got a little cleaner.
I'm glad we gave him Wormfang. He looks good with it. What's up, M1? I don't know. Should we clean out the inside of this place? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. See if we can do a little sneaky, slit some throats. Hello.
We barely have enough.
They never would.
It could be anyone's. Get one rusty septum from me.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Well, so much for sneaking.
I smell panic, but not nearly enough.
couple of cats just took you out.
I will carve you a prettier face. They did not know who they were messing with.
Apparently not. You're pretty good in battle. I'll give you that.
What was that?
Your death. Oh, did we just get dropped? Uh-oh, we better heal.
Are you okay?
No, I need to heal. Wearing all the worn shrouded stuff. What do we got? We got arrows. Link to sudden stream. Okay, cool. Oh, we found the loo.
Once was a woman as fair as an evening of springtime in old Mackay.
Predator vision's kind of cheating. We'll turn it off.
What was that?
That guy's invisible.
You're dead.
Danger dealt with.
He was invisible. He had an ultimate healing potion. All right. Guess we're headed back out. We've already been up here. Yeah, the fires look much better on Embers XD. Much better. We are hungry and thirsty. Well, we can deal with that. We'll just eat all the stuff we stole. I think we're very well fed now. I think we got a little drunk. We drink a bunch of mead? Hey, what's wrong with you? You're a little fuzzy. Oh yeah, we caught a buzz. All right, well, I need to recycle some coffee. So that doesn't actually pause my game. Inigo, keep watch, okay, dude? I need to wait for this buzz to wear off. We're a little drunk still. I'll be back. Oh, I feel about 2 pounds lighter. Does Inigo's eyes glow like mine? No, they don't. But my eyes glow. All right, well, it's getting late. We're going to set up a tent. We don't really need to carry that around. Did we forget to pack up our tent? We forgot to pack up our tent. All right, where's the... Let's go back to the fort. We got to make a new tent. We left our tent in front of Riften. I guess we could always travel back to Riften and just go get our tent back. Let's just go back to Riften, we'll get our tent back. Let's go around those. Gonna enjoy some night sky. I do love the clouds from Obsidian Weathers. You can put the weapons away, Inigo.
Trees. They're beautiful here.
There's our
Reminds me of
tent.
autumn at home.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Iverstead.
So we can go up a level. We're going to be level 12. Should probably dump this one into health. And we have 2 perks to increase. Should get this one. Daggers deal additional bleed damage. And then we don't really block because we dual wield. Should probably dump one into enchanting because we're going to enchant stuff later on.
Sun feels good, huh?
You know what? We could always take the carriage. Okay, now we got our tent back. Let's talk to this guy and take the carriage.
Need a ride?
Yep.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Well, let's see. Where has horses? We need to go to like Whiterun anyway, right? Let's go to Whiterun.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
We're going to check out the horses in Whiterun. Come on, Inigo. We're going for a ride.
Never been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
Actually, there's a full dragon skeleton hanging from the ceiling. But that's neither here nor there. Alright, so let's check out and make sure that this... Okay, this horse tail is okay. This is still Fluffworks. And let's see the horses that are here. They should be a different type of horse. And they are. Like a chestnut. Oh, they look nice. That one's got a name. Carinda? Yeah, those are nice horse models. I like them. We're keeping them. Should we sell some stuff too? Because it has wares.
Yes?
Us cats got to stick together, man. What you got for sale?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Well, we can sell you that.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Be on your best behavior. Khajiit are few, but their will is strong.
Any tips on fighting?
Khajiit believes that to fight is to live. The world is as vast as an ocean, and xLODGen must fight for every breath. Moons protect you.
Come and see what goods I offer.
So all this looks good. She's off to go see her boyfriend.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
You work at the Bannered Mare?
And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep.
Do the customers treat you badly?
It's difficult sometimes. It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim.
Your family doesn't care for the Battleborns?
You wouldn't know it now, but the Greymanes and Battleborns were once fast friends. I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats. Yeah, take care.
Yeah. So what are we into? We're into it for an hour and 38 minutes so far. So far things are running good. Alright, what did we need to do here? Yeah, she is hot. I like that gray hair. I like the long hair with the braid too, and yeah, the whole nine. I think that's I don't know if that's Biogen or Pandorable. It's one of the two.
Well met, traveler.
Let me give you some room.
There's her boyfriend.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
Alright, what did we need to do here? Malus Marcus and the Strange Chester. So let's go talk to Malus Marcus. So I guess it affects Inigo's tail too. The SMP tails for Khajiit. At least they're not floating around like a metronome. Janessa.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
Another time, perhaps.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Yeah, she's wearing that skimpy leather armor. She's covering herself up right now, though.
thank you, thank you. No, please, hold your applause. One more song, what say you? Yeah? Oh,
Can't a man drink in peace?
Maven said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner,
He needs a little more
Savion,
sun.
is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison.
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Savion to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
How do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Savion a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Savion grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Remember, Savion will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
You have a wonderful smile there, Inigo.
I wonder when they last cleaned their mugs here.
Good question. I love the lighting. I love all the food. Oh, that's the chick who likes wine.
If you're looking for the court wizard, I'm not him. Farengar is the one you want. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention.
Okay, we don't have...
All right, if you must. As the Nords say, make it quick. Brevity would be my favorite word if it didn't have 3 syllables. Now, wine, that's a good word. Short, sweet, intoxicating. People love wine almost as much as they love whining. I'm one of those people.
Tell me more about bottles and wine.
Although some say the spiced wine in Solitude rivals any vintage the Third Era ever produced, I'd say those people have never been to the Isles. I apologize, were you saying something?
Yeah, no dialogue.
My name
for
is Elderwin. I've come to
3D
Whiterun
NPCs.
for the Skyforge and for Farengar. I don't see that as a negative. My Nord friends often chide me for neglecting the rich history of Skyrim, as if I was ignorant of it. They say, you know, Elder, there's more to Skyrim than just alto and spiced wine. And I tell them, yes, I know all about your windmills and bards and 12 different words for cold. I only care about the wine. Away with you.
She's a wino. In the general direction of boredom. Yes. I do love the dialogue some of the interesting NPCs have. It's good.
Old woman, you know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Coin for a poor old beggar.
And what of my son? What of Thorold?
Thorold.
So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
You're looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I can help you.
You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Whiterun is quite lovely.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to
Do you know where I can hear some good music?
Have you met Mikhail, working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings? He's the most amazing bard I've ever heard.
Do you prefer his music or his company?
There's some company I certainly prefer over others. If you happen to see Mikhail, tell him I was asking about him.
Perhaps you would prefer my company.
You're quite fetching, actually. I suppose I could do worse.
So, she's marryable.
Farewell.
But we're not taking a wife. We're cruising with our buddy Inigo. Maybe we should set you up right, Inigo. Should we set you up right? Let's set Inigo up right. NPC. Actor. Inigo. Male. One-handed sword. We're gonna put that on your back. What do you think about that?
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
And
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Fresh baked loaves.
all right. Dagger left. We're going to put that on the back hip for him. Apply. Save. What's up? The bit. All right, and then we're going to come over here. And this is Inigo. Placement.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Back from your walk. Another 1,000 miles and I might start feeling better. Why are you feeling bad?
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Where is dagger? Back hip left. And let's make a new preset. Call it Inigo. And save it.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Chops and steaks fit for a yarn. Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
So he didn't pull the dagger. So dagger left. His dagger back, hip left.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
For sale. All crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Shiny
Chops and steaks fit
trinkets
for a jarl.
your
Come and see my selection of the finest.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
himself.
I can dig it. Pretty down the last month or two. She'll be okay. You should be feeling good. Life is good. How goes the Nico experience? We are actually available to download directly from the Wabbajack app. Version 1.1.3 is up. We are playtesting version 1.1.4. And I changed out the horses. So this is our new horses, which I really like these. And there'll be a different color in every city. And then we still have the fluffwork horses for these are the fluffwork horses.
Downright hot now.
Okay, so we need to go to did I ever tell you about that specifically? Shot? I used to drink. And I used to smoke a lot of pot when I was younger. I don't do drugs or drink anymore, but when I was younger I did. And I used to think that, you know, when things weren't going my way, that helped me relax. Well, it turns out it was the opposite. It worked me up more. So, should we deal with Sabjorn? So anyhow, the little story, I had a day at work where things didn't really go my way, and I came home and I poured a bunch of shots of tequila and started doing shots of tequila, right? And about 5 or 6 shots in, and about a half an hour later, ranting and raving through the house, throwing stuff, you know, banging stuff. And I said something that would change my life forever. I said, well, it could be worse. Your head could be on fire. And I stopped and I thought about that for a minute. And everything that I was upset about seemed really, really trivial.
This air is pure and clean.
Compared to, you know, my head being on fire. If my head was on fire, then I've got a real problem, right? But all the things that I was concerned about or that were bothering me were very minor by comparison. And so then that kind of became my mantra after that, you know. I would just, you know, things didn't go my way. I would just go, well, you know, it could be worse. My head could be on fire. And I would kind of chuckle a little bit about it. And okay, yeah, it could be a lot worse. My head could be on fire. And then I'd be having a bad day. Now, granted, with me, it wouldn't burn very long, you know. Not a whole lot of fuel up there. But it would still suck hardcore. So, and that kind of changed my outlook on things, right? I don't stress the little things anymore, especially the things that are out of my control. I don't stress because they're out of my control, right? I do damage control with those things. Things are going to happen that you don't foresee all the time. If you get good at doing damage control and minimize the damage that they do when they occur, you're getting somewhere, right? I believe that everything happens for a reason. You know, I tell people that I lost my first wife, right, to cancer, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," you know. And, well, you know, I appreciate the condolences. She was a wonderful wife and a fantastic mother, but I believe that everything happens for a reason. Even the bad things, even the really screwed up things happen for a reason. I'll tell you a little story about the birth of Nico Roshi. In 2004, I took a really bad step at work and broke my ankle. I took 6 screws and a metal plate to put me back together. And I was laid up for about 3 months, right, a month and a half. I was in a brace, and then a month and a half of physical therapy to rebuild all the muscles and stretch the tendons back out and everything so I could actually walk, you know, and go back. But when I was out, my old roommate, good friend of mine, one of my longest standing friends actually, bought me Morrowind. And I had a laptop. Before then, I didn't even own a computer, right? I bought a laptop to burn digital video of my kids onto DVD to give to my mother, because my mother lives a ways away, and I could send her DVDs in the mail, and she could see things, you know, about the kids growing up and stuff like that. So that's why I had a laptop. Right before then, I didn't even have a laptop, and I hadn't played video games in quite a long time. So this thing sat on my desk for a couple of weeks before I finally got bored enough to throw it in the laptop and try it out. And then I got addicted to it. And then...
Well, one of us has to do something.
From there...
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then?
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
From there I found mods. And I started modding my game on my laptop to the point where the poor little integrated graphics and the Pentium 4 processor and the 512 megabytes of RAM, right? Not gigabyte, megabyte of RAM, couldn't handle it anymore. And so I taught myself to build a computer because I was addicted to Morrowind at that point, right? So I needed a better computer, but I had to learn how to build a computer. I didn't know anything about it. So I built my first computer back in like 2005 and got into the hardware and everything like that. And we're going to take a break here. I'm going to tell you the rest of the story because it's a good story about things happen for a reason, even the really messed up things. 2006, Oblivion gets released. I pre-ordered it, was down at GameStop in the morning on the day of its release to go pick it up, brought it home, put it in my badass tower that I had built, and it wouldn't play, right? Crashed the desktop, blue screen of death, the whole 9 yards, would not play. Well, Oblivion, when it was released, was at the cutting edge of what the hardware was capable of. So it was pretty much like the major stress test for your computer. It would run your processor at 100% usage and your graphics card at 100% usage. So, and it would fill up all your RAM. So if you had any problem with your computer at all, it would let you know. It was like the ultimate stress test. So instead of giving up, you know, and saying, oh, this game just won't run, it's garbage, I went on Bethesda's official forums and I started talking to people there in their hardware and software division forum. And they taught me how to clean up malware, spyware, background programs, clean up Windows services, check for viruses.
I better get back to cleaning the store.
You know.
What a Riverwood Trader is everything you
the
need in a
thing.
general store.
So after I learned all of that, I cleaned my system up and I was actually able to play.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Wait, you mean this golden claw?
You found it? There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
And he gave me 600 gold. Okay, so when I was there on the forums and everything, hanging out, learning how to fix my system, I met somebody from Venezuela. Went by Sir Drake. Now, Sir Drake was good at doing textures, right? But didn't know how to make 3D models and wanted to make a big mod. And I'm like, okay, I needed help. And I'm like, okay, you know, I befriended him and I'm like, you know what? That sounds like fun. I get to build stuff. I like building stuff, right? And 3D modeling is much more forgiving than working with wood or metal or plastic. Because I was a construction worker, right? If you cut a piece of wood too short, it's always going to be too short. You need to go get another piece and cut it the right length, right? But if you make a mistake when you're modeling, blessed is the almighty undo button. You can go back and you can fix it. You can change it, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. So I taught myself to 3D model and I started making models. But we wanted to do something different that nobody else was doing. So I started modeling bows, but I didn't know how to animate them yet because NifScope was still in its infancy at that point, and there was a lot of things in NifScope that said unknown value. And then along comes Wendy, and Wendy figures out how to trick NifScope into thinking that a model at rest and a model morphed were the same thing, and drawing the animation in between for you. Just remember, brooms clean up stuff. So we just picked up all their cabbages. And so once Wendy figured that out, and I learned how to do Wendy's method, I started making bows and releasing them. Now Drake lost interest and disappeared. So then I had to teach myself how to use GIMP and Photoshop and, you know, make textures and learn about DDS. And, you know, if I wanted to, I had all these bows, but they weren't textured. And I had to learn how to 3D to UV map, right? So I got to learn all of these things. And then I stuck with it. And then I met, I kept doing it, and then I get contacted by somebody from Carolina. I think he was in, no, he was in Connecticut. Sorry, he was in Connecticut. And he actually wanted me to help out. Okay, we're in the wrong bed. Sorry, Nico, I laid down in your bed. He wanted me to help out. He wanted to make a mod, but he needed someone to make some arrows. And basically what we did was we made area of effect impact arrows for Oblivion, which had never been done before. And we did that basically via script. I didn't write the scripts, but I made the arrows. And it was called Arrows of the Alien King. And the guy I was working with went by Hobbes, like Calvin and Hobbes, right? And we had a lot of fun, and we did voice acting, and my first wife did some voice acting on it too. So if you want to hear her voice, there's a mod called Arrows of the Alien King. It's got her voice in it. And my voice. And Hobbes did a really good high elf voice in that. Anyhow, we had such a good time that we kind of became friends, and he's like, hey, you should really join my gaming clan. We get on, you know, on Friday nights, and we play first-person shooter games and shoot each other up. And I'm like, I'm kind of an RPG guy, right? I like running around in Oblivion and just me and the computer. And he's like, no, come on, it'll be fun. You'll have a good time. It'll be fun. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll join your gaming clan. So I joined Firing Squad. That was the name of the clan. And within a couple of months, I was the leader of firing squad. Because Hobbs, you know, it was his clan, but he didn't want to do the work to maintain it, basically. So I kind of took over doing that for him. And that was a lot of fun. But I'm like, you know what? We're all
roasted inigo will not be served.
we're all over 21. We should get together and go party. And what better place to go party than Las Vegas? So 2008, we took the first firing squad trip to Vegas, and there were a few others after, but it was just 4 of us that could make it the first time. One guy came from, he goes by Dirk, and he's in Arizona, and then of course Hobbs, and then myself, Sophisticated Frock, Stros Mackay Rum. Okay, and myself, and then my my buddy who had bought me Morrowind. I talked him into joining the clan. Glum. His online name is Glum. It'll never work. I just know it. So here we are in Vegas, the 4 of us, and we had a blast, had a good time. But one thing we did while we were there, we're like, we run around and shoot each other up in these, Call of Duty and Battlefield, stuff like that. Let's go shoot full auto guns for real. And there's a place in Vegas off of Tropicana you can go and you can rent full automatic guns and shoot them in their range. And that's what we did. And I shot 13 different full auto guns in Vegas on that trip. And I found a new passion. Something else I really enjoyed doing. It was a lot of fun. So I came home and I bought a Glock. And then I found out that we could make AR-15s. And so I built one, and then I built another one, and then I bought another Glock, and then I found out that you can oh, you found it. Cool. It's actually a really fun, it's up by Bruma, so it's on the northern end of the map, but it's a fun little quest, and Hobbs' voice acting is really good. He's like, well, much of the information is useless to one who's unlearned in the ways of magic, such as yourself. He plays a really good snotty high elf. So yeah, it's a fun little mod to play anyway. And the arrows that you get to make, especially the shock arrows, exploding shock arrows, they have a throwback on them. So when you shoot it into a crowd of people, they just get thrown away from it. So they're a little OP, but a lot of fun. But yeah. Then I started rebuilding AK kits, and I was buying the kits that nobody else would buy. The old, there were milled receivers that were cut apart with a torch. Well, I'm a welder, right? And I'm like, I can weld that back together. So that's what I started doing. At the time in California, as long as at the time you could have a bullet button on them and you could build them back in California, right? As long as you were making it for your own use. The laws have changed since, but at the time it was legal to do. So then I got hooked on that, and I'm like, well, I got to have a Romanian. Okay, well, I got to have a Russian. I need a Tula. I need one from Izhmash, which is the original factory where they made AKs in Russia. And then I want a Polish. I want a Polish side folder. And then I fell in love with the Yugoslavians, the M70, the M64B, and the M64AB, which is an underfolder. And so I built all those up. And then I posted some pictures of them on a place called Calguns, which is another forum. And some of the guys that were part of a group called the AK team that hold build parties saw them and they're like, hey, would you want to come down south to Los Angeles area and teach us how to re-weld? And I'm like, sure. So that's what I did, is I drove down south, down to Los Angeles, and I got together with these guys, and I taught them how to re-weld milled receivers for AKs. And I was also posting on another place called Weapons Guild. And these guys are crazy. They'll build guns off of just random parts, right? Cobbling 4 or 5 different kinds of guns and stuff together. But that's their hobby. That's what they do. And a guy got a hold of me from Weapons Guild. And he was a publisher. He owns a book publishing company. And he wanted to write a book on building AKs. And I'm like, okay, you know, and he had a kit that he wanted to build. And so he came by and he started, you know, I built with him and I taught him. I've helped build more than 500 of them because, you know, people wanted my help, and I had all the tools and everything, and I would help them out. Back when it was still legal to do. It's not legal to do that anymore, but at the time it was legal to do. But I read over the draft that he had written for the books, right? And I'm like, oh, this is, dude, this is all wrong. You can't tell people to do this. They're going to blow themselves up. You know, you gotta do it this way. So I ended up rewriting his books for him. And we split it into basically 2 books. The first one is Headspace and Barrel Population. And the second one is actually building up the parts kit. Because I'm like, you know, first people are going to have to learn how to headspace and populate a barrel correctly before they can build the kit. Because finding kits with barrels is, you can't find them anymore. They started cutting them apart. Started cutting the barrels off them too when they come into the country. The ATF does. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, you know, those people. So, okay, that's not a bad guy. So I ended up writing a couple of books, and they're on Amazon. You can find them there, and just look for author Nico Roshi, Build Your Own AK. Those are my books. And again, when I look back, none of this would have happened if I hadn't broke my ankle. None of it. I wouldn't be here now making a Wabbajack if I hadn't broke my ankle in 2004. So everything happens for a reason, even all the messed up things. So I don't question them when they happen anymore. I don't think, oh, I'm so unlucky that this happened to me. You know, no, it happened because it had to happen. I wouldn't be married to my lovely wife now and have all the things that I have now, you know, if I hadn't lost my first wife. And I'm, like I said, I'm thankful for the time that we had together and for the kids that we had together. They're wonderful. But yeah, everything happens for a reason, whether you believe it or not. Take that Daedra heart. We better heal up too.
You have much power in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, I could use a better healing spell. When I was in the army, we had 50 caliber barrel that backed out when the headspace and timing got to be the round exploded in the barrel. Yeah. Okay, let me put it to you this way. You know how thick a piece of Scotch tape is? Put 3 pieces of Scotch tape together. That's the difference between safe to fire and blow up in your face when you're setting headspace on a barrel. No kidding. That's how tight the tolerance is. At least on 7.62 by 3.9. So yeah, headspace is a very important thing. Don't mess around with it. They make gauges. They make go and no-go gauges that I highly recommend you get if you're going to ever set headspace on a barrel, because it's got a lock all the way into battery on a go gauge, and it's got a not lock on a no-go. And then you can drill the barrel pin and set it and make sure it doesn't move. You're going to have to recheck it, right? And then you got to push the barrel pin back out when you're building up the kit, because you need to actually rivet the trunnion to the receiver. It's yeah, it's a little bit involved. But yeah, I wrote a book on it. And it's actually a pretty well-known book. Why are we not jumping? Oh, we are jumping. Why do we not have our paraglider? Because we need to save and reload. So that is the story of Nico Roshi. When I started having an online presence, I needed a name, right? So you had it set, but the teeth on the barrel were worn down. Let twist when fired, yeah. Not good. How did we get back here? Crud. We just lost all that. Oh well. I thought I quick saved, but apparently not. I just quick loaded. Well, one thing I can say is that I'm real. Okay, what you see is what you get. And I'm never going to tell you something that didn't happen, right? I'll tell you exactly the way it happened. I'm a firm believer in truth. Who are these little guys? They're so cute! Alright, well, we need to do this. No target? What do you mean no target? Nico.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh my gosh. Where are you at, buddy? Yeah, growl at him, Inigo. Alright. So where are we trying to go? We need to go back and deal with poor old Sabiorn. Don't we? Anyhow, my back to where Nico Roshi came from. Nikko, R-O-S-H-I. Nikko means cat in Japanese. So Nico, cat, Roshi, Zen master. So cat being another way of saying dude. And so I'm the Zen dude, pretty much. But there was a book called 3 Samurai Cats that I used to read to my kids. And I kind of struck a chord with Nico Roshi. He was old, one eye, one claw, you know, walked with a cane. And since I felt kind of broken with the whole broken ankle thing going on and all that, you know, I kind of identified with that. But in the story, he lets his enemy defeat themselves. And I kind of identified with that also. So I took the name but changed it around a little bit from Nikko to Nico. But that's where the name came from. And the reason I took it. Because it meant something to me. Rufus. Yeah, 3 Samurai Cats. It's a fun little book for kids. It's animated, right? It's a kid's book. But it's a good little story. And it's I guess it's originally a Japanese story that was translated into English about Nico Roshi. But yeah, since I kind of identified with that, we need to go that way. We went too far. Oh, what a pretty sunrise. Come on, Inigo. Turn around. We gotta go take out some crazy guy down in the basement. Kill a bunch of skeevers. So yeah, I've been around Elder Scrolls games since 2004. You know, just you know, a couple decades. That's crazy. Doesn't seem like 20 years. But it's 2024, so yeah, it's been 20 years.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Looking at all the dead skeevers.
Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place.
What
I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunning Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard.
Don't bark at
If
me.
he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
You can totally... Hey, why don't you boogie and go outside?
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's the only way I operate.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
You'd better, or I yell skeever.
Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
Told you it wasn't a nice cat.
I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant, Malice, handle it. but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from
Okay,
ever coming back.
Pick your nose there.
You've got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Well, they gave me 500 gold.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Yeah, get to work. We only have one. We need two. Here we go into the Hunting Brew basement. What are we, 2 hours, 27 minutes in?
Here we go again.
Go get him, Inigo. Good job. Good job, my furry friend.
Their suffering is at an end.
Is that the way we came in? No. I don't remember glowing mushrooms.
We have been spotted.
Oh, of course we have. Well, we took him out. Need to back up a little bit. Let's drop down into sneak mode here. Don't step on that. Or that. Or that. The story of Nico Roshi? Yeah, it would be I would love to hear it. But mainly that's just kind of I just tell people about my past when they ask me, okay, well, why do you say that everything happens for a reason? Well, because in my opinion, it does. You know, if you ask me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be right here doing what I'm doing.
I heard something.
Oh, you did? You're deaf. Kill your little skeever buddies, too. Personal mod list. I'm wanting to use Legacy of the Dragonborn when I install it with the new quest mods. Are you on the Nico Roshi experience? Or are you making your own list? Oh, your personal mod list. Okay. If your personal mod list, I would put it with new quests. I've played Legacy of the Dragonborn before. It does require a lot of patches. It puts things... Ooh, we'll take that. Puts things all over the world. That is a neat looking journal. I kind of like the rat. Yeah, on your own personal list, I would put it with the other new quest mods, but you may have to see where it conflicts. There's going to be interior conflicts probably, and maybe some exterior conflicts, especially depending on if you have anything that modifies solitude. We need to poison the nest. Okay. Now we can go this way. Yeah, you're wanting to create your own list and learn how to patch meshes and stuff. Okay. Well, Legacy of the Dragonborn will teach you how to make patches. Oh my gosh, we just stepped on that. Don't step on that one. Okay. It integrates into a lot of different dungeons, a lot of different places, and it's the quests basically integrate into a lot of different things too. So if you're going to run Legacy of the Dragonborn, this is just my suggestion, humble suggestion, build your list around it, because it's pretty big and vast and changes a bunch of stuff. So I did not include Legacy of the Dragonborn in my list because I didn't want to have to deal with it. And I didn't really want endless fetch quests. It's a bunch of fetch quests. And a big museum to put everything that you're going to fetch.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
He's kind of a jerk.
What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said move.
Farewell, Sebjorn.
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to get a look at Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
No. Sent me down there with that crazy guy. Yeah, Maven, he sent me to go get killed. Oh my gosh, I'm fixing your rugs. Stealing your food too. Why? Because we're a thief. I do love the snazzy strong boxes. All the snazzy stuff. Snazzy wardrobes, snazzy strong boxes. Really good mods. Well done. And that's why they made it in my list. I like that they open and you can see stuff inside, you know. I think that's really cool. You're pretty sneaky because that's the really sneaky animation. You see how I'm not as low as Inigo is? Because he's better at sneaking than I am. So if I look at that in third person, you can see what's inside, which is kind of cool. I am in your way. I am sorry. Catch up, Inigo. Okay, so I want to take a look at horses.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
That was the line I was looking for. Where else has horses? Well, Markarth has horses. They have a stable. What's up at Dead Man's Respite? We'll go head off in that direction. I also like that my guys run like a dude and my female characters actually run like a chick. I have different animations for them.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding.
Because that's one thing that always bothered me about MCO, was that the females ran like this. They ran like a dude. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I need my females to run a little more feminine. Okay, that is a griffin. They can be kind of tough, too. Where you at, Griffey? Is that a skooma dealer? You know what gave him away? The gauntlets.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar. At a fair price, of course.
Just give me what you have and we both walk away from this.
No need to get so hostile. Just take it. Sounds like you need it more than I do.
My friend, Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special.
How so?
Let me show you. My brother once found one just like it on the remains of some poor old adventurer in Citadel. It does not only mark locations, it can also show the position of items and people too. Watch this. Where are you, Inigo? There! See? I have placed myself on your map. If we find ourselves separated, all you need to do is look me up. Pretty fantastic, eh? No problem. I am always happy to help.
Any thoughts?
No. My mind is as blank as your expression right now. No offense.
I guess he didn't have any thoughts on the skooma. But I guess now we can look at our map. And yeah. We have a map marker for Inigo. That's cool. Maven, Worm's Tooth, Arcwind Point we passed by. Let's just cruise off this way. I know some people wouldn't like the vibrant colors that I have, but I really love the vibrant colors. The world should be alive, not washed out. At least in my opinion. But that's what makes it a power fantasy list, right? I don't know. I think the tree colors are pretty accurate. The grass might be a little bit greener than real life, but not bad. I think the roads look pretty good. I think the dirt cliffs look pretty good. A little more saturated maybe than real life, but not by much. Alright, what do we got going on here? Looks like Imperial and a Noble. And the fog goes rolling in. When we get to Iverstead, I'm probably going to go and grab my reshade and install reshade. Actually, what I think we're going to do is we'll do a little short tutorial because it's like 4:30 my time. There's muck in the road. Don't step in it. We can pick it up though. Makes good poison. Doggo! We milk the cow? That cow's out of milk. What about this one? That cow's out of milk too. That is a giant. I hear a griffin or a dragon. Oh, somebody asked me today to use Tariel's bow, Tariel's daggers. They made a couple of followers, Legolas and Tariel, and they did a really good job. Oh, I know what dragon that is. Do you know what dragon that is? It's the World Eater.
Slend Teed Fall.
I wonder if I have any resist shock. I guess I won't know.
Will not save you.
My friend, let us put an end to this winged demon together.
Oh, kill move. Oh, you're going down, buddy.
Our time together is proving mutually beneficial, I think. I am glad to be by your side.
We cut off his lower jaw. Wow. Resist fire, snag. We'll take all of it.
This is a stormy storm. I like it.
We got a little bit of wind going.
That looked like a big soul. I don't care what other people say, that does not look healthy. Are you going to be sick, my friend? I smell panic, but not nearly enough. Die!
That's their healer.
For blood, for glory.
You are target practice.
We need to take out their healer. I already took out the healer? Good job, Inigo.
My fur feels charged.
Is it the lightning storm? Had to go chat with Biggie for a minute about lore. Oh, lore rim, okay. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually made a logo for the Nico Experience. And it's got a new page up on Wabbajack. I made it 16 by 9 and added the NE logo that I made in GIMP. What are you whining about, dog? It's not dinner time yet. Oh, you're gonna come up and say hi? Come on. Come say hi. Angel had to come say hi. Love you too, doggy. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Okay, come on. Down. Oh, down. Oh. Go. Get. All right.
Liar, you should retire. Your lies are getting old. You need a new supplier.
Liar, you should retire. Can we steal some wood? Oh, we're over encumbered. Well, why don't we get rid of some dragon bones, some scales. Now we can run. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to add the reshade.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
A most beautiful combination.
Could save you a lot of trouble.
No, I think I got this one. Thanks, though.
Alright. Yeah, I thought it's much like my Nico Mods logo, right? I made the M part of the N, so I made the E part of the N, and then gave it a nice little twist, and, you know, embossed it, and drop shadowed it, and I gave it a little bit of a purple hue. It is windy. Our cloak is like getting blown. I love storm lightning. Great mod. So yeah, when we get here into Iverstead, I do not have Fat's Garden installed. So, no garden.
Someone do something. Help! Somebody help! I'm getting out of here.
My future is brighter than yours, Link. This sword is sharper than you moron.
Fire, frost, or lightning. You will.
You will. We're just gonna read that.
I'll kill you.
Why is the Whiterun guard coming after us? You killed a Whiterun guard, Inigo. You like cut his face open. Alright, I mean, do we have... That looks like a Rohan sword.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. He was attacking us, so. Inigo took him out. Alright, do we have a bounty? Largest bounty is 40. So we don't have a bounty for killing anybody. Because that would be like 1,000 something. Alright. Let's go to the inn. And then we're going to install Reshade.
Come on in. Let me
I
know
want
if you need
to
anything.
lower
Take a seat
the...
by the fire and I'll send someone
I want to lower the volume a little bit on the rain on interiors. So let's go to settings. Let's go to audio. Is that an effect? No. True Storm's Rain. Interior. No, it's not that one. Animated ice flows. Interior rain. It's not that one either. I mean, we could turn, let's turn that down. And let's turn this down. And then we're gonna leave and come back in. Interior thunder, that can be there. Probably won't reset until I go out the door and come back in. And we'll check it out and see if it's a little bit, a little quieter. Might be Sounds of Skyrim too. I'm guessing that Sounds of Skyrim. Because that didn't change the volume at all.
The fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
So let's go to Sounds of Skyrim. And that would be Civilization. Weather. That didn't change anything either. Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I mean, I'm guessing it's got to be like an effect or something. So we have a few different things doing interior rain. And let's quick load that and see if we have a little bit less on the rain sound. Oh, I didn't like that. All right, well that's perfect. Because we're going to do a little tutorial here on installing Reshade. What do we have in here? There are files in my overwrite. Oh my gosh. What could it be? All of that stuff. Were we actually playing on... Am I playing on the Z drive? No, I'm playing on the C drive. Oh, that's right. I just installed this. So these are all this stuff. So this is the crash we just got. Let's find out what that's about. It's probably from me loading the game. It didn't like it. Open animation replacer. Okay, it didn't like that it was running animations and then it's loading animations. So me trying to load the game right after saving indoors, not a good idea. So let's take this and delete it. But that's 3 hours in, and it was my fault. I was doing something that confused the game. So not bad. So I'm going to find the NetScript framework. I'm going to do this and just grab the whole thing. That should have moved everything. That's an empty folder, so we can actually get rid of that. Delete. Shader cache. This is textures. This is photo mode. So let's go down here. Let's find photo mode. And we're going to drag that and drop it right in there. And then these we're going to make a mod out of, or we're actually going to move them to a mod we already have installed. Collapse that, go all the way down to the bottom. Should be in docs, and so I've got an SKSE logs and caches. So we're going to dump that in there. Dump that in there. And there you go. That's how you deal with your overwrite folder. All right. So yeah, I've got it now. So it says the Nico Experience here with the version number. And the version number is also up here. This is 114. I'm going to upload this later today. I do like the horses. This is the new logo that I was talking about. So that's the image that comes up now. Not bad. It's like I'm selling insurance. I've got a graphics arts friend, and he always gave me a hard time about the logos I made. He's like, that'd be perfect for an insurance company. That's what he keeps telling me. I'm like, okay, well, that's just how I make logos, man. Cut me a break. I'm not a graphic artist. So, and it should include all of these tools because if I come to the folder, I need R2D2. If I come to the folder and I go to MO2 and I go to tools, I'm including Beth I and I. So let's look at this, right? And let's look at this. Okay, I'm including Beth I and I, which is this one. Cathedral Assets Optimizer. Loot. NIF Scope. And SSE Edit and SSE Edit Quick Auto Clean. Body Slide, Outfit Studio, and Nemesis are all over here. And the Creation Kit is also included. So all of these tools should come with the Wabbajack. Nickel rolls the insurance, yes. It's got to roll you. All right, so we want to add reshade, don't we? So that's what we're going to do. So this is in the Z drive. We're going to, I think I have a copy of it downloaded already. Yes, I do. Reshade setup right there. So we're going to run that. And this is going to be kind of a little bit different because it only finds game files here. I mean, I guess I could browse and find it. Browse, that's in C. I want to find it in Z. Then Nico Experience, MO2, stock game, Skyrim. And then I want to, a couple things I want to do. I want to look in here. I want to find this, and then I want to find my, I think it's in stock game. It would be Nico's Reshade, INI. We're going to copy that. And then we're going to go to Z drive, Nico Experience, MO2, stock game, and we're going to paste it. And then we're going to go okay, that's the desired game, so we're going to say next. It is a DirectX 10, 11, 12. And then we want to browse. And this is in Z. Okay, so we're in the correct one. Want to find Nico's Reshade INI, say open. And now it's going to install the shaders that it needs. But it will not install RTGI because that's a paid shader. You know what we should do? I need to look at, let's run that again. There might be a free version of global illumination. Matter of fact, I think there is. So we're going to run that again. We're going to browse. We're going to find, okay, this is in Z drive. That's the one we want. Say next. Say DirectX 12. Say next. And we're going to update, reshade, and effects. So now we're going to look at other effects. So what do we have in here? That is not the ones I'm looking for. Here we have depth, depth haze. Those are not the ones I'm looking for. Blue Sky Defender, Super Depth 3D. Okay, that's not the ones I'm looking for. FX shaders. Okay, those are probably pretty good. What do we got? We got Liquid Lens in there. Do I have anything that's RTGI? No. Reshade shaders. Nope. Nope. So I'm just going through these and trying to find the ones that I want. Perfect perspective. Nope. Quint. Those are the Marty McFly ones. So MXAO is in there. Quint Sharp is in there, which is another good one. So we're going to include both of those. Reshade shaders by Alucard. Let's look at those. Nope. Warp. No, those are just some really crazy ones. Color effects by Prod 80. Those are good. Prod 80 is good for if you want to modify the colors. Correct contrast, correct color. That's a good one. Levels is a good one. Color balance. Okay, we're going to include those. And then let's look at this. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Insane shaders. Nope, don't see what I'm looking for. Cobra FX. Nope. Ashtray. Now Ashtray's got some good ones. Blue Sky Defender. Those are some good ones. It's got DLAA Plus. Radiant GI. That's a good one. CRT we're not interested in. RetroArch. Potato. Cathode. Hayatacha. N-Glide. 3DFX. Okay, so we're going to include that one. We don't need the VR toolkit. This one, Alex has got some good ones. The large scale perceptual obscurance or radiance. I like that one. That's a good, nice guy shaders. Raindrop. That would be kind of an interesting one. We can play with that. Volumetric fog, version 2. We'll throw that in there too. Sea Shade's got some good ones also. Bloom. Gaussian blur. Okay, reshade. Illume. No, we're going to pass on that. Immerse. Okay, so we have Sharpen, MXAO, and Launchpad. So we don't really need the other ones from Marty McFly that we had up here. Quint. We don't need these. Vort shaders. HDR in motion. VX shade. Nope. Shader deck. Nope. Meteor by Marty McFly. Film grain. Oh, what do we got here? Film grain, halftone. Chromatic. Nope. And reshade. Nope. Legacy effects, we only had one in there, God rays. Okay, so those are the ones we want. We're going to say next. And let it install those. Figured out what I want my first mod to be. I want to make my own load screens. Okay, cool. Keyboard shortcut for creating separators in MO2. I just right click and create a separator. But I started with a pack of separators. It's a mod that adds separators. Sets it all up for you. Then I modified it to fit what I needed. Like it had a folder or a set for every single city. And since I don't make, changes like that to every single city, I didn't need that. All right, so we need to start up Z. which is the crossed lightsabers. And there it is. So this should have reshade in it. So let's fire it up and see. Do I? I think it's already looted, so let's just do this. But this is the one that I'm using to compile from. And then what I do is I'll compile it, and then I install it from the Z drive. Well, I install it on a separate drive, and then I play the one that's on the separate drive to play test it. That way this one doesn't get files that are generated by playing it. Hi, baby. Such a good doggy. You need a bath, though. You smell like dog. You know that? She's like, yeah, I know that. Okay, come on, come back up, come on. You can say hi to everybody. Good girl. Such a pretty face. Such a pretty face. Oh. Can I ride you like a motorcycle? Rum, rum, rum. You're like, yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. I don't care. You can ride me like a motorcycle. Such a good girl. Down. All right. Well, if you notice, we're at 1920 by 1080. And you can see the screen difference size between 1920 by 1080 and 3440 by 1440. Vroom, vroom, doggo. Yep. It's kind of like Run, Run, Rudolph, but more fun. Vroom, vroom, doggo. Okay, so Resage says it's successfully there. Press the home button, and there we go. We're going to skip the tutorial. So let's see what it included. It included Launchpad, MXAO, Sharpen, God Rays, Liquid Lens. We're missing the motion blur. And so, yeah, we don't have the motion blur in here. But the reshade's installed. So we're gonna quit out of this. We don't have a game we can load. Because like I said, this is, oh, I don't want the darn credits. I want to quit. Okay, cool. And then whatever files that it generates, I don't want. So these files that it generated in the overwrite, they're the log files, right? But since they're generated by the game, they didn't come from anywhere. I would have to include them. So this is it's just a log file. So we're going to just delete that, make sure it's not there. Okay, so the only one that's missing is the motion blur. So I wonder where I need to look at. I wonder if that's still available. All right, well, it's, I can look at this. 1.1.4 will be out later today. I want to say thank you, everybody, for stopping by. We did get about 3 hours of play in. That ran really stable, ran really good. Like the new horses, everything else looked really good, so we're going to update. Until next time.